this creepy or is it just me? I finally told him to stop staring.
Feminists in today's day and age would say it's still the men's fault that they're looking, and I'm not saying that it's not entirely their fault for looking, but at the same time, you can't complain when you're wearing that type of outfit to the gym that people are looking at you. It seems like you wanted that attention because there's no need for you to be wearing shorts that short to the gym.
Both say you're 10 out of 10s, right? What's one thing you can improve upon?
Nothing, I'm good.
So you're perfect.
Good. Yeah. To me, I am, but to other people, of course, I'm not going to be. I don't give a damn. Because I don't know what they look like, so do you think she's perfect? Oh, in my eyes.
Okay,
That's
so
all
there's
that
not
matters.
one thing that she can improve upon. Interesting. Would you feel comfortable if your father was watching your OnlyFans and subscribing to it?
Probably not, no.
You would not feel comfortable, and I'll tell you why. That's because in your heart of hearts, in your soul, if you still got one, you know it's wrong. And I'll give you an example. That's your work. In my work, if my mother consumed my work, I'd be thankful and pleased that she took an interest in my work and supported my work. If she bought my products, I'd be thankful. If your mother or father bought your products, you'd be disgusted and ashamed because you know what you're doing is wrong and the product of what you're doing is bad.
I don't even know how anyone else could speak against what he just said because everything he said was absolute fact. The reason she wouldn't want her parents to engage in her products is because she feels shame in what she's doing, and at least she still has that little bit of shame in her life, because if she didn't, she would be far gone in life.
My pronouns aren't preferred, they are mandatory. Do not purposefully misgender trans people. You do not get to decide how someone identifies. My pronouns aren't preferred, they are mandatory.
Don't know me and I wouldn't have done it, and if
I don't know you, then
please
why?
stop interrupting me. The thing is, when I got down on one knee again, I got interrupted. Good Lord.
I'm done with this.
Before we get back into the video, I need all of you to turn on your post notifications so that you get notified when one of my videos come out. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, like the video if you enjoyed the video, comment down below. I'll try and reply to as many comments as possible, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter at YinkaThatGuy. Let's get back into the video.
You want a woman that has no kids,
Yeah.
correct? Why?
Why not?
What's wrong with women with kids?
What's wrong with little Jimmy with freckles and the glasses?
He's not my type.
Not my type.
They make it to the final. The girls will get $5,500 each. The blokes will get $69,000 each. How can anyone justify this, though? I can't.
Stars get paid more money because the sport is interesting. Let me ask you this. How many of you guys on the panel know who our Australian Matildas are playing in the quarterfinals? You don't care about it. All of you can go and watch W League games in the women's competition here, but you don't. Now, when you start to go and watch these women play the wonderful football they do, then they'll earn more money. The Men's World Cup is one of the biggest money spinners on the planet. Women's football, even though at grassroots level, it's working really well, it's got a long way to go.
Feminists simultaneously want to complain and be victims, but also are empowered. Feminists won't talk about that. All they'll do is complain and whine, but they're not the ones going to watch the game. If all of the feminists gathered themselves together, they could bring more viewership to the sport, but they're not going to do that. All they're going to do is complain and whine as they usually do.
What were some of the things you were told about men while growing up?
Don't trust them. Yeah, I agree with that one.
What is the most surprising thing you've learned about men from your experiences?
You can't trust them. Facts.
Do you prefer a man who is a gentleman or a bad boy?
Bad boy. Bad boy.
Is it fair to say women lust after bad boys but want to settle down with nice guys?
Yeah.
If you happen to be looking for a quality man, where would you expect to find one?
A quality man? Church. Yes, that's...
When was the last time you went to church?
I don't even need to say anything to the stupidity that was just said in this video. They say that you can't trust men, but the very men that they're attracted to are bad boys. Make it make sense.
Mixed background. What am I supposed to mark on an application? Am I supposed to mark multiple boxes? And plus, if you are painting people as an oppressor, if you're white,
that's
and
a
then
terrible
saying
thing to
that
tell
you're
someone to do.
oppressed,
Well, it's the truth because you believe in
color,
affirmative action. So I said mark black. If you're a student, I'm in an interracial relationship, so I can speak to this. I have a son that's half white and a son that's half black and a daughter that's half white and half black. Okay. They're going to mark black because I know that there are people like you at the universities who will say, well, because this person is black, I'm just going to let them in. Yes. What are you going to look at that applicant as a little bit less because they're half white? How do you guys figure that out?
How they look at it is, again, holistically across a number of different factors.
I love me a buzzword. Holistically and racial consciousness.
Oh yeah, reverse discrimination is a buzzword. It's not
reverse discrimination, it's just discrimination. It's just racism if you're judging people on the basis of their skin color.
I don't blame Candace for saying what she said. If I was someone who was able to take advantage of something such as this, I would do the exact same thing. I would take advantage of my black card, because nowadays if you're a minority you get certain privileges, but then there'll be the same people to complain and say that you don't have privilege.
I think a 12-year-old should be able to get a tattoo.
I'm gonna say no. Probably not.
No.
It's probably too young to make decisions. It's a pretty permanent decision.
They can't make the decision for themselves yet. Something permanent on their body.
Do you think a 12-year-old should be able to consent to puberty blockers?
Yes.
Yes.
And I understand how that sounds really hypocritical.
Yes, it's a permanent change on their body, but I think that at that point in their life, they probably know who they are, who they want to be.
And you think so at 12 years old?
Yes.
Do you think a 12-year-old should be able to consent to puberty blockers?
Yes, because that's not a permanent decision.
That's a life-changing decision. I don't think that any 12-year-old is in a position to make a decision that's going to affect them long term.
When you get puberty blockers, for a lot of kids that's like life-saving, is keeping them from having to go through a puberty. I think puberty blockers are a great sort of like middle ground to allow a child to better understand themselves without having to make decisions like surgery or doing nothing and having to live through a puberty that they don't identify with.
I think there's plenty of time to make those decisions later on once they've had a chance to decide exactly what they want their identity to be.
You can't drink, you can't drive, you can't get tattoos, and you can't do certain things that require consent until you get to a certain age. But hey, if you want to change your gender, you go ahead and do that because you know what you're doing with your body.
How long have y'all been together?
We've been together for, what, since 2003, really, but we've been married for 15 years.
Do y'all trust each other 100%?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we test that theory?
Please.
Maybe.
Swap phones?
Huh?
Swap phones? Why with that?
I gotta go get some stuff after the thing for my son. I gotta go get some.
She just playing.
Okay, let's go through Snapchat.
I don't have Snapchat.
I know I got the message, you know? Messenger.
I don't have any.
You don't have any social media.
Messages. Oh, we gotta go to her phone. You got Snapchat?
Yeah, she got Snapchat.
Not really.
Can we go to your phone?
For what?
It's for the interview.
Come on, do you want to do the thing or not? Do you not want to play the game?
I gotta go.
So you don't want to play the game?
What's the game? Tell me what the game is.
You gotta check your phone and see if you're faithful.
Right.
We are like 40 years old.
That's exactly what she don't want to do. You see what's going on right now?
She acting weird?
She's acting really weird right now.
Because he don't have no social media. So that's why
Well,
it's one-sided.
Nah, he gonna use everything that he can show you. And you have something that...
Right.
Y'all both have something y'all can show each other. He got messages. He don't got social media. You got social media. You know what I'm saying? So.
Right.
Oh, this is like really weird.
That's weird because you don't want to show me, right? Exactly, right?
Okay, so you want to do messages.
Are you hiding
something? We gotta do something. No, we gotta do something like the same.
Oh, no.
Because he don't have social media.
But you're active on she's active on social media.
Not really.
Well, let me see.
We gotta do something that's the same. It's gotta be even. It's gotta be even.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
It's already been approved.
Okay, so
it's already been approved.
Okay, so you do messages. So he don't have nothing though. He don't have nothing though.
I need to be on the same thing that she's doing, like you told.
That's what I'm saying. So it's gotta be even because he don't have social media.
You communicate through social media. I communicate through messages.
I'm like 40.
Well, let's see.
Let's see.
Come on, bro.
You act like you hiding something.
No, I'm not. It's not even.
You like she hiding something?
It's no doubt in my mind she's hiding something.
Hiding what?
I don't know, but
Where you at?
that means you don't want to do. I'm sorry for messing up y'all interview. It's clear.
If some of you men don't wake up now, you will suffer the consequences of being around women like this. Men really need to start waking up to what is going on in society.